Alright, welcome back to 2K14 Universe. I'm Jitch, and you are watching NXT. Well, that's right, this match may have come very much out of left field, but Andre the Giant has issued another challenge here tonight, and he's kicking off NXT by willingly defending his NXT Championship against former Raw superstar Brodus Clay. Andre the Giant says he is going to make an example out of Brodus so bad, he's going to knock him right out of the top 10 for the NXT Championship entirely. And I gotta say, honestly, taking a little glimpse at things as they currently are, I think there's a little bit of an interesting choice being made here. Just making a speculation, because you notice how after that little bit of a struggle with the speed and the agility of Fandango, he's gone straight for a very big superstar, someone a bit more evenly matched with him, in the sense of like that this guy is definitely going to be more Andre's speed. So I'm wondering if perhaps he was a little shook there by the way things went.
And introducing the challenger from Planet Funk, weighing 375 pounds, the Bunkasaurus, Brodus Clay.
Well, we've only seen Brodus Clay once on NXT since he got exchanged over to here. A very rare occasion that we've seen, but Brodus Clay was actually exchanged to NXT. For those who don't know, he was traded over here in exchange for Bryce Walker. Daniel Bryan pitched as the student that Daniel Bryan would bring up himself rather than having him go through NXT. I gotta be honest, that has actually really worked out. Initially, I thought Daniel Bryan had malicious intent in mind, but I think it's very safe to say he has definitely got Bryce's best interests at heart. I mean, Bryce just recently picked up another big win on Raw, this time over 6. And obviously, Brodus hasn't done too bad himself. I mean, he's only had one match here in NXT, but it was a win over Ric Flair, who was originally facing off in an Earn Your Spot match, which kind of proved that maybe Brodus would have remained on Raw had he had to defend his spot. Brodus' biggest problem, though, is there's just nothing serious about him. And I don't think Andre's going to really care about that very much. I think Andre is going to be literally using this match to make an example out of Brodus Clay. So I hope Brodus is prepared for the absolute worst from Andre the Giant. Big main event tonight between Dusty Rhodes and Big E Langston. I cannot wait to see who it is that's going to Superstars this Saturday. And that is, of course, the only reason, the only exception that our NXT champion is in the opening bout and not the main event. Obviously, after last week's attack, Virgil said, "No, DiBiase, you're not going to play me like that. You want to try and turn your back on me? Let's settle this man-to-man." So up next, it will be Virgil and DiBiase one-on-one. But DiBiase said that he doesn't really care about Virgil, and he will make an example out of him himself, should he have to. So the $1 Million Man will actually set foot in the ring with Virgil up next. So, you know, that's going to put some butts in some seats. Oh. I tell you, Brodus is, he's definitely quicker than Andre so far. That's undeniable. Andre really taking his time with Brodus, I feel. I mean, I'm sure Andre kind of takes his time with everyone, but you know what I mean. Not every day you see someone throw Brodus around that easily. That is the game changer that Andre the Giant is. Oh, God. Andre, oh, good God. And Andre back at, is he really looking to put this one to rest already? Big elbow from the NXT champion. It's already over. Well, that was definitely exactly what I said it was going to be. That was Andre making an example out of someone. Brodus Clay was just there to show that Andre still got it.
NXT champion, the eighth wonder of the world, Andre the Giant.
Well, a very short-lived, very straightforward NXT Championship retention. I believe this is defense number 5 or 6, as Andre, I believe, has just passed 100 days as NXT Champion. Let me just quickly stat check that for you. Andre, yeah, this is actually day number 99, and this is his 5th championship defense in what will be 100 days going forward after today. What an amazing reign this has been. I truly don't know if anyone can take that title away from him.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 250 pounds, Virgil.
Well, believe it or not, both men walking into this match here tonight are actually both 0-6. That is the record for both men facing off in this NXT match. So, someone's picking up their first ever win here tonight, and someone's getting that 7th loss. That is a guarantee for both of these men. I don't really know what Virgil ever saw in working with this guy in the first place.
From Palm Beach, Florida, weighing 260 pounds, the $1 Million Man, DiBiase.
Well, I never noticed how well his Titantron synced up with the Everybody's Got a Price line. I've never actually noticed that before. That was perfectly timed. Oh, the $1 Million Man with his swagger and everything. He's ready for this one, and obviously no sign of King Kong Bundy. DiBiase said he didn't need King Kong Bundy for this match. He says that obviously going forward they are business partners, they are associates. But when it comes to dealing with someone like Virgil, he doesn't need any help getting this job done. So I guess we'll see who gets their first ever victory in this one. Well, that was an impressive start to the match there by Virgil. I've never seen someone get chopped out of the air with a dropkick before, but hey, he did it. Good for you. Good for you, Virgil. It's been so physical. And that's not what he said at all, but I just randomly thought of that line.
Tremendous right hand to the temple. And did you hear the impact on that kick? WWE Magazine out this month, and you'll find some interesting articles in there about all the superstars here in the WWE.
WWE. I don't like the way Michael Cole says WWE. I never have. I'm going to tell you that now. That really bugs me. WWE. It's like he's trying to like spit it out of his mouth as quick as possible.
He's got him up.
Well, I gotta say, I gotta put my money on DiBiase here, unfortunately. I do feel like he's,
Back from that kick.
I feel like DiBiase's maybe like more of an untapped potential.
A lot of offense in this match.
That sounds a little harsh on Virgil, I realize, but
Showing no mercy.
I gotta be honest, I just don't know what Virgil has to offer. I don't feel like we've seen enough of him. I feel like every match this guy's been in, this might be his longest so far. Saying that though, I think DiBiase's mostly been in like battle royals and stuff, so we haven't really seen a whole lot of him either. I think the $1 Million Man has a lot of potential. His son was pretty decent. You know, we don't talk about the crimes he committed, but son's pretty good. Was.
Look past the ring at the thousands and thousands of WWE fans in attendance. Each and every one of them are having a great time tonight.
Yeah, this match would definitely... Where's Virgil? First fan to ever ask that.
Virgil showing us that true
Where's Virgil? Why is that a sign?
your friends.
The more I think about it, the funnier that gets, because like what funny fucker that was working on this game was like, you know what the Virgil needs as a sign? He needs a "Where's Virgil" sign.
Nobody home for that one.
Good God. Well, where is Virgil?
And he gets into the ropes.
What an amazing match this is. This is truly hyping me up for our main event tonight. Big E Langston, Dusty Rhodes. Winner will face either McIntyre or Sin Cara for a space on Raw or SmackDown. Whew. What better way to hype it up than Ted DiBiase versus Virgil. Big knee to the gut there. Just look how mild the crowd is. Like, the game's gone really real with this one. Oh boy. It's just so quiet. Shove for DiBiase. Oh, there's a big drop for Virgil. And a drop kick. Okay, what was that all about, DiBiase? Well, he's thinking. He's thinking, okay. What is he going to do here? There it is, the $1 million dream. I'm sure this is going to be it, right? It's got to be over, right? Right? Okay. It's going still. Drop kick. Failed. Oh, Virgil. Oh, Virgil. The fans are coming alive for that big right hand. Don't. Oh my God, I thought Virgil was finally going to win a match. Oh, here we go. Virgil. Oh my God, a leg sweep. That's his finish. Virgil at the cut. Virgil. Oh my God, I thought he'd won. I thought for sure Virgil had won with a leg sweep. What year is it? Am I still alive? Was I even born? How has it only been 5 minutes? Snapmare by Virgil. I do. And there you go. What a finish. Why did I book this match? Why? Why did I book this match? Well, Virgil finally gets a win. I mean, and look, he's even trying to show respect to DiBiase after beating him all. Well, this one's far from over. I'm trying to tell you now, Virgil, you might want to find yourself a tag team partner, a friend, someone to back you up, because when DiBiase comes back, he's going to come back with Bundy, and you are going to be screwed.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Austin, Texas, weighing 275 pounds, Dusty Rhodes.
Well, Dusty Rhodes is looking to try and leave NXT for the second time. This man is set to face off against one of the most biggest prospects NXT has produced thus far, Big E Langston, the original NXT Championship Tournament finalist. Made it all the way to the end before being knocked off by the eventual NXT champion Andre the Giant. And that is no mark on Big E Langston, because Andre the Giant is still the NXT champion, and absolutely no one seems to be able to get through Andre the Giant. At this point, honestly, I say just take the NXT title off of Andre and just start fresh. Let someone else have an opportunity.
Approaching the ring from Tampa, Florida, weighing 302 pounds, Big E Langston.
I should probably clarify with that statement. I obviously mean, and with that, Andre can go to Raw, SmackDown, anywhere. I think he should be able to just trade in his NXT Championship for a US or Intercontinental title shot. Honestly, I feel like Andre would be much better fitted doing that over on one of those brands. I mean, can you imagine if Andre the Giant went over to SmackDown? Could you imagine Andre the Giant and the Big Show facing off for the Intercontinental Championship? I actually don't know who I'd have as the winner for that one. Right now, probably Andre, but obviously we don't know what he's like against Raw and SmackDown superstars, only fellow NXT upstarts. But I think Big E Langston has more than proved himself. And I honestly think Dusty too, you know. I think the first ever potential for a two-time Earn Your Spot challenger. It'd be heartbreaking for Dusty to lose again, though, if he were to win this match tonight. So here we go, Big E Langston and Dusty Rhodes going at it. An opportunity to face either Drew McIntyre or Sin Cara hangs in the balance. Now, an interesting fact is that those that have challenged to go to Raw, so the Shield, Razor Ramon gone Scott Hall, they've succeeded. Those that have chosen to go to SmackDown, i.e. Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes, have failed. So there's an interesting little fact for you. No one who was picked to go to SmackDown has actually succeeded at going to SmackDown. Body drop there by Big E Langston. Right hand, and now Dusty's in control. Still, you can't help but wonder, ooh, what the plan is for either of these two. I think for Dusty, I think I'd have to imagine it's going to be to want to go to SmackDown. I think he's going to have a chip on his shoulder over losing to Robert Scorpio, and he's going to want another opportunity to go over to SmackDown. Hello, that guy. Don't forget this Saturday Superstars will be the final edition of Superstars, at least for the foreseeable future. Never say never, it could come back one day. But for the foreseeable future, that will be the final episode. I think, at the very least, I'm going to tell you now, no extra shows should be introduced until 16. I said this before in, I think it was NXT last week, but the roster in 16 almost doubles in size. It's quite a huge increase from 15 to 16. And obviously from 14 to 16 too, because I know a lot of people, every time you talk about roster sizes, everyone always says that 15's roster is smaller than 14's, and it's not. It's really, really not. It's bigger. It's only a couple people bigger, but it's still bigger.
Now, who does a methodical pace benefit, King? Well, whenever the dominating competitor takes his time.
That's an interesting choice by Dusty Rhodes. It's almost like he had a bit of brain freeze there. Sometimes I wonder if perhaps this is, you know, someone who's going to crack under the pressure. Dusty with a big clothesline. Big E Langston. Fighting back here as he takes down Dusty Rhodes.
How is the American Dream Dusty Rhodes enduring such physical abuse?
Yeah, it's not really been that bad. Call it abuse. What was that? Referee getting very upset. Dusty, whoa, whoa, whoa. Zigzagged on his way there. And Big E Langston fights back once again. Langston now sending Dusty Rhodes into the ropes. And there's that big shoulder tackle from Big E Langston as he slams down on the head of Dusty Rhodes. Big E Langston looking to put this one to rest. And it's a kick out. Pet him. Dusty Rhodes coming off the second rope with an elbow. Boom. Got him pretty nicely. Dusty with a pile driver. Whew. And will really rock Big E Langston. Last thing he wants to do is suffer a concussion ahead of this major match. Big E has never even thought about leaving NXT. It's always been about the NXT Championship. He scoops Dusty Rhodes up. Oh, there you go. The big ending cover here on Dusty. His foot is a little under the ropes, but the referee doesn't see it, and Dusty is done. I suppose you could call that a bit of a dusty finish. But Big E Langston will be headed to earn your spot. And there you see a sign of respect. Dusty Rhodes embracing Big E Langston. Big E showing respect to a living wrestling legend. And that could be the last time you see Big E Langston inside of an NXT ring. We'll find out what happens this Saturday when Big E faces off against either Drew McIntyre or Sin Cara. It's his choice. Does he want to go to Raw? Does he want to go to SmackDown? Either way, he's got some pretty easy pickings right now in terms of momentum for who he's picking. But we'll find out more about that this Saturday on Superstars. I'll see you on SmackDown.